What's up, everybody? Randy Schachterly here. I have not been making videos. I have not been on social media lately because I've been out in the real world. It's actually really nice to get off of the screen, but I'm going to make a video. I'm going to talk about how to heal the gut. I actually went through a lot of healing myself. Some would say I have celiac disease. If I eat gluten, I'm in bed for like 3 days and I'm out. I'm done for 3 days, and it really sucks. But if you do have gut issues, which most people do, it's not the end of the world. It's actually pretty easy to heal yourself if we just look at nature and what we've done and eat natural food. So, the ecosystem in my gut is as healthy as the ecosystem in the soil in which my food is from, both plants and animals. Yes, we are omnivores. We are not herbivores, and we are not carnivores, despite all of the fads out there. So, this is the food group that we evolved on. We ate all of these. We might have went long periods of time without them, one or the other, but plants, animals, fungi, and bacteria. So, mushrooms and fermented foods. This could be fermented dairy if it works for you. Dairy doesn't work for me. It messes my stomach up. But raw dairy is actually really healthy for most people. Things to avoid, right? The reason many have gut issues in the first place: white sugar, white flour, table salt, and pasteurized milk. So I recommend getting a good salt. And as far as the flour goes, anything with wheat products is damaging to the gut. And your genetically modified foods, so corn, wheat, and soy mainly, right? So even pasta, cereal, bread, anything with wheat in it it's really not good for your gut, and it damages some much more than others. It's kind of like a spectrum of people. So if you have celiac disease, it's really going to fuck you up. If you don't, it's still probably messing you up, but in a way that you might not notice. But over time, I think it catches up with people. We should be living to 120, 140, much longer than we are. And keeping the balance of raw and cooked foods that works for you. Some people work good on a lot of raw foods. Some people do better on more cooked, depending on the season. So if it's colder outside, the warm foods will warm you up, just like a warm drink or soup. If it's summertime, if you're in the tropics, the raw foods will cool your body so you can handle the heat. So keeping this balance, eating from these 4 food groups, and also chewing your food, right? Like that's the first part of digestion. So people that only eat plants, we can usually see this. They start to get deficient. They start to get really skinny. Their bones get weak. I've seen vegans get broken bones very easily and they not heal. They have teeth problems. Their muscles start to deteriorate. Their posture starts to, they kind of start fading away and dying very slowly. And what happens, a lot of times, people say, well, they feel good when they went vegan. Well, plants are catabolic, so they break things down. So it's really good for cleansing, right? It's good to do periods of that, but you don't want to be on a cleansing diet for years, because then you won't have the building blocks to build your body. So your body is constantly cleansing, and it's dying off of cells and regenerating and building at the same time. So it's like this dance of detox and building up. And we don't want to get too far on either side. If we eat too much meat and too much heavy food, or too much food in general, we can build up and not clean properly, especially if we're not getting any raw foods in our diet. And what's weird is some people are eating only meat and it's working for them. So this is the crazy part. So don't take this as a prescription. Take this as, okay, this will probably work, and I will adjust according to my body, because we're all different. We have ranges of different lengths of intestines. Some of us have half the length of our intestines as others. So the ones with shorter intestines will do better on protein. The ones with longer intestines will do better on more plants. So you really just have to work with yourself, see what works for you. But this is a foundation of what will heal the gut. And you know, I just hate to see people like going to the medical industry and getting chopped up. It's really sad, because you can really heal yourself. I know a girl that got her colon, like half of it, cut out. That's going to cause problems the rest of your life. And all you had to do was get off of the pizza. It's not hard. It's not rocket science. And it's not hard to avoid these things. Like if you're getting nourished, you won't crave sugar. I haven't had sugar. I mean, I've had a little bit of sugar, not really white sugar, but I haven't craved it ever. I don't crave it at all. I don't crave bread. I don't crave anything. I have no cravings because my body's getting what it needs. If you have any questions, put them down below. Adios.